Raise your hand. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Samantha Najera, and welcome to the Bean and Chisme show. We have an amazing lineup today. My name is Samantha Najera, and we are live from San Antonio, Texas. And I want to welcome you to the show. I'm just an everyday chismosa that grew up in a town where being a hood rat was cool. But you know what? I'm all grown up now. Oh, I was a little chingona, but now I'm a big chingona. And so I want to welcome you to the Bean and Chisme show. We have real pláticas here. I try to keep the cultura alive through comedy, music, and just real talk. And so today's episode is brought to you by Dalia Diaz from New Fed Mortgage, Charisma Machado from 11 Jump, and also this man right here, Mr. Gino Rivera from Mariachi Azteca de America. Welcome, Gino.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Samantha.
I just wanted to say, to start off the show, because I know you guys are waiting for the infamous Jennifer Pena, because she is in the house, okay? But before we do that, Gino here has been an awesome supporter of Bean and Chisme from many years ago, and he is the lead for Mother's Day here in San Antonio. Or should I do something like mariachi? What's like a...
That'll work. That's good. That's good.
Okay. So yeah, Gino, what have y'all been up to? And tell me what's going on. What's going on with you guys?
We've been good, actually. We just completed 19 years. 19 years of
What?
Azteca de America,
Wow.
March 18th, yeah. So, thanks to all the guys in the group and to the friends and family and clients out there supporting us. We play at Hotel Contessa. You can find us there every Friday from 6:30 to 9 o'clock.
Okay.
It's free to the public. It's a beautiful setting, fun setting, comfortable setting. You got couches, you got the restaurant, you got the bar. It's just great right there on the Riverwalk. So you'll find us there. And we're recording.
What?
We're recording some new music coming out. So follow that. Follow us online at our website. And of course, we're getting ready for Mother's Day. So if you haven't figured out what kind of gift to give your mother or your wife or your girlfriend, you got to give them mariachis. You can't go wrong with mariachis. All right. So you want to contact us, you want to reach out to us, go to our website, aztecadeamerica.com, and you can fill out the info there. And hopefully we can accommodate you guys.
Awesome. So I think it's like the ultimate flex when you take care of your madrecita, when you have mariachis like show up to the house. Like that's like, to me, the ultimate flex, bro. Like, do you agree with that?
I do. You know, it's something very traditional, goes back, over 100 years. And then it's also traditional here for us. It's nostalgic,
right?
Your mom or your grandma hears it and it takes them back. So, it touches some emotions that are the nostalgia, the love. So it's a great gift. It's a great gift. And it's something that I've heard everyone say it. They'll always say, well, they've never brought me a serenata. I've always wanted a serenata. Or when I die, don't wait for that. Don't wait for that.
Don't wait. If you can do it now for your mom or your abuelita, your tia,
Definitely.
do it now.
Yeah.
And we have a special code for you guys. Bean and Chisme fans only. Go to the website, aztecadeamerica.com. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And type in madre. Madre is the promo code. Type it in the comments right now. Madre. Madrecita. Not madrecita, but madre.
No llores.
I know, right? Is the promo code for Bean and Chisme viewers, and you will get a special discount on the serenata. So that is so awesome of you guys. And so, by the way, the group that you're in has like what, 15? A group of 15?
There's 14 of us.
They don't mess around. There's not 3. There's 14. Mato.
I mean, we can, there's a lot of us, but we are going to be able to accommodate, certain, probably the same time. We split up the group. We'll send 5 here, 5 there. We'll split it up. So we do double bookings because of that, right? So we're able to accommodate clients at the same time. So call in. It does get packed. It does get filled up. But, we're looking forward to giving you that discount. Thank you for having me here. And you've always been a supporter of Mariachi Azteca de America, and we want to give back. So use that code. Madre. Follow us, and if you can't, that's cool. Just come visit us at Hotel Contessa.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad you guys are doing that because I didn't even know. Yeah. And now I know that you don't have to wait to go see for mariachis to be around. Like you can just go.
Just go and just show up.
Awesome. So, like, what is the number one mariachi song that everybody wants?
There's a lot of them. But
For Madre?
there's one that's pretty popular.
Okay, dale.
This one, I'm sure everybody's heard of it. It's entitled Gema. Okay.
Let's see if I sing.
I don't know if this is... Como piedra preciosa, como divina joya, valiosa de verdad. Si mis ojos no me mienten, si mis ojos no me engañan, tu belleza es sin igual. Tuve una vez la ilusión de tener un amor que me hiciera valer. Luego que te vi mujer, yo te supe querer con toditita mi alma. Eres la gema que Dios convirtiera en mujer para bien de mi vida. Por eso quise cantar y gritar que te quiero, mujer consentida. Por eso elevo mi voz, bendiciendo tu nombre y pidiéndote amor.
Beautiful. Yay! There's a whole crowd here that you can't see. It's going, wow. All right. Well, thank you so much, Gino, for being here. Thank you for being a partner of ours at Being in Chisme. Again, use the code MADRE when you go to aztecamariachi.com. Oh, sorry, aztecadeamerica.com. And you guys can find them anywhere online as well. And of course, we'll be posting about you guys until Mother's Day. Book them now, you guys, because they're going to be all booked up for Mother's Day. So.
Yes, we will. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, very welcome. All right, you guys, we have a video for you. And then maybe we have a special guest right after this.
All my ladies, where you at? Loki ratas, holla back. Single mamas, where you at? Working and work like this and like that. Single mamas, where you at? Loki ratas, holla back. Wake up, get the kids to school. Got a couple things to do before we act a fool. Like work, errands, and Target runs. Girls all turn to have fun. No time to wait, no time to date. Chick-fil-A nuggies on my way to the bank. 6 p.m. Why it feels so late? Is that bass a little loud or is that regular bass? Hey girl, you. Yeah, you, the tired one. I know you're exhausted, underappreciated, underestimated, but it's your time now. Put your big girl chonas on. No, not those. The good ones. You know what I'm talking about. Get up. By the way, there's caca on your hands.
Rockin' moo-moos, cleaning doo-doo. Put the baby out like they're a flu-doo. Bedtime, baby, go to sleep, go to sleep. Mama got the incoming call from the streets. 2 tall boys in my lap, with a big old tata, woo, dripping out the back. Bad, give me 50 feet, Chonai on the beat. And I got a couple tickets, girl, what you tryna eat? Got some meat full of glitter. Switch up my flows like I switch out my scissors. Shots in my purse might swap out for scissors. Cause I might cut her, somebody come get her.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You're gonna get a little too wild. But you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with a little hood rat every once in a while. Come on, y'all. Life is short. We gotta live it to the fullest. Where my bad mamas at? It's fiesta time, baby. It's time to celebrate. But don't leave the house without shaving your legs. Turkey legs and them chicken sticks. One last shot before we get our kicks. Look out, fiesta, cause here we come. Because hood rats are made for fun. Tonight was perfect. I didn't even have to pop a Xanax. Being in Chisme.
Sanudo para el crudo, manita.
No, Chona, we can't drive. Let's call Jesse.
Hey, what's his number, though?
210-807-8656. Stupid.
Pues vamos.
Remember when the guy talked to you like that?
Look, there's Jesse! Jesse! I told you he would come for us, girl. Oh.
What you waiting for? Bean and Chisme.
Welcome back, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that Bad Moms Fiesta, that song that we wrote and produced together with Chona E and Nina, and we had a great time. It is available to download on all platforms, by the way. And before we get to our special guest, because I know you guys are all waiting, I wanted to talk about the Chingona of the week. Dalia Diaz is a loan officer here in San Antonio, Texas, from New Fed Mortgage. She is an absolute beautiful woman who's so sweet. And she loves helping people with their mortgages, but not just that. She likes to educate people on the financial tools available to you. So we wanted to give a shout out to Dalia and thank her so much for being a supporter of Bean and Chisme from the jump. And, you know, she likes actually helping people who are in the military or former veterans look for home loans. She's also a mother to a military member as well. So shout out to Dalia Diaz. Thank you and congratulations on being Chingona of the week. All right, you guys, the moment that you have all been waiting for. I am proud to announce Jennifer Pena is here in the house.
Woo! I'm sorry. I'm like, you're like super calm, but I'm going to come in here and be like, what up?
Get it, girl. Okay.
And felicidades a Dalia. I'm like, I want to be like, woo! Yes. You're like,
well, you know why?
Congratulations to Dalia. I'm
you know
like,
why? Because because you make me nervous.
No.
Because I am in the
girl.
presence of a star. I don't know how to act right.
No.
Well, thank you so much for being here. I am
good to be here. Thanks
I'm
for
honored
having me.
that you said yes.
Oh, thank you.
You could have said no to chismosas like me, but you said yes.
Well, don't be chismosa. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
As long as you're not going to be all chismosa up in my grill. No, I'm just kidding.
how much chisme can we really get out of Jennifer Pena today?
Probably not very much. I'm very
Okay.
I'm very smart. No, just
Oh,
kidding.
really? Okay, that's good to know. Very good to know. Well, we are so excited to have you. Our fan base is heavy South Texas, San
Love
Antonio,
it. I
Corpus,
love
the
it.
Valley.
I'm part of your fan base.
And we grew up listening to you. But more importantly, I was your age when you started singing. So the outfits and the hair and the dance moves, like, girl, we were like listening and singing.
Did you do the butterflies and the braids?
We tried to do whatever you did,
Love
girl,
it.
with the leather pants and the midriff.
Do you mean I was a trendsetter?
Totally.
Oh my God.
How did you even, did you come up with those outfits?
I think it was the times.
It was,
No.
but you were good at it too.
I mean, I had support in my
Gotcha.
looks all the time, but no, it was the times. Everybody was doing those fun things. I was just enjoying it like the little kid that I was.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I
it was
gotcha.
fun. It was a fun time.
Well, we all want to know, not that you disappeared, because I have kind of kept up with you on social media and things like
thank
that.
you.
But a lot of us haven't understood what's going on with you. So where have you been?
Wool.
Well.
Like wool. Wool. No. Well, so I had taken a break when I had my first child. I really wanted to kind of get comfortable with the role of mom, and I knew, because I had been in the music industry, for 10 plus years by the time I decided to have my first child. I knew that the music industry demanded full, it's like all or nothing in the
You
music
better be in it.
industry.
Yes.
Yeah. So I knew that, and I knew what the road consisted of. So it was a lot of traveling, a lot of inconsistency, a lot of instability, and obviously that wasn't the life I wanted to give my child. So I decided to take a break and really kind of focus on learning and becoming comfortable in that role and giving my child that stability of, I want him sleeping in the same bed all the time at first. And I will,
Okay.
I will be honest. At first, like, I got pregnant, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna bring my child along, and he's
On
gonna
the
come with
road.
me, and I'm gonna have him on
Let's
my hip
do
when I'm
it.
coming off the planes and all that. I mean, more power to all the moms who do that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just once I had him, I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
It changed, doesn't it? Doesn't motherhood change you?
The minute he was in my arms, I'm like, yeah, we're going home and we're
Stay home.
Yes. We are staying home. I want to sleep in my, my same bed over and over with this baby next to me. And then, after about 8 years, I decided I wanted to expand my family. I've always wanted a lot of children. I always wanted a big family. So about 8 years later, I decided to expand my family, which of course kept me home longer. But I enjoy that role 100%. So like I've said before, I was fully content in that role and being at home and being a stay-at-home mom. It's fun and fulfilling, especially when you have 5 little personalities and amazing little people that love you.
Isn't that so? For y'all that don't know, and I say y'all, very y'all that don't know, Jennifer has 5 kids. That alone, you should have like some sort of trophy, some sort of award. Okay.
You know what? I do. It's right here in my heart. By the way, I get pink hearts every day
pink
from
hearts?
My children. They
go like that?
They give me pink hearts.
Oh, that's
for
cute.
all my good doings. They are my rewards.
Okay,
I
so
give
they
them
love
a snack and they're like, Mom, you get a pink heart.
Oh, that's cute. So 5 kids. Girl, I can barely handle the one I got.
They are. I mean, it's a lot. It is a full-time job.
Right.
It was a full-time job then, and it is now. Now it's a little different because I'm balancing 2 completely different worlds that don't mesh very well together. The truth is, like, in order to be Jennifer Pena,
right,
when I'm
right.
in Jennifer Pena mode, it's kind of difficult to put the mom mode aside. So I kind of have to like separate them.
Sure.
But I'm very much involved in the scheduling and the logistics of like, okay, I'm going to be gone these days. This is how we're going to do it. This is how it's going down at home.
Okay.
And I'm, calling and checking in and all that stuff. So
that's awesome.
it's still a full-time job.
Yeah. I commend you.
Now I just have 2 full-time jobs.
Right? Oh, it don't stop. It's a 24/7.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that now I have 2 part-time jobs. Like now I have 2 full-time jobs. That's all.
Well, I want to commend you for, one, following your heart.
Thank you.
A lot of women tend to do what makes other people happy, or whatever so-and-so is going to think, or what's this easier for this person. You did what you wanted to for yourself. So I commend you for that. That is so badass. And having 5 beautiful children is a blessing. It is. And it's not for everybody, but I commend you for that too, because some people want a big family.
Thank you. I do. Right now it's very difficult. And I tell myself that, almost every day. It's like, obviously this is hard work. Obviously it's a full-time job. Obviously I want to pull my hair out sometimes, like every other mom, whether they have 1 or 5.
Right.
But I remind myself, like, it's just a season. It's a difficult season right now. I mean, their age range is 3 to 16.
I was going to ask you, do you divulge their ages?
They're 3, 4, 6, 8, and 16. I have to go slow.
Yeah, because after the second or third, you're like, wait.
Yeah, no, I also want to be like 3, almost 4, 5, almost 6.
Oh,
no,
gotcha.
That's just too much. The 3, 4, 6, 8, and 16. So, did I just name them all? Anyway, besides, I'm gonna keep
right.
moving.
Girl, I lost count. I'm just kidding.
And but what I was gonna say is that range is obviously. I forgot what I was saying, girl.
Well,
you interrupted me, but my train of thought.
I'm sorry. I said, were you able to divulge their ages?
Oh,
and so you did.
No, but before that, you said
okay.
something else. When I did divulge their ages,
I
was just talking about the age range. Obviously, it's a lot of work, but I remind myself every day that it's just a season. Yeah. Like later, they're gonna be grown. They're going to have their own kids, and I'm going to get to sit back and just like have my big family and just like watch.
Yes.
And
and live in everything that you've built.
Everything that
that's awesome.
That I dreamed of.
So do you ever miss being on the road? And I know you're going to talk about being back on the road, but do you ever miss those days of touring and videos and public appearances?
I love that stuff. That's what I always say. Like, I think that I was born for this. I'm 100% sure of that. Traveling is probably the thing I like least about it. Like, I do not like leaving my stuff. even my people, obviously, but I don't like leaving my stuff.
Okay.
I don't like leaving my bed. I'm very particular about like my belongings, and not because it's stuff, but because it brings me comfort to know like, I like my brush, you know, I like the way my brush brushes my hair. And if I have to use a different brush, it kind of sucks.
Okay.
But, I mean, not that I'm like diva like that. It's just particular. And
comfort.
Things, yeah, it's comfort. So it's probably the one thing I like least about it all. But it's all worth it in the end. It's always worth it. And
Yeah.
I enjoy, especially now as an adult, I'm really appreciating and enjoying every moment of this. So in the end, it all balances out and it's all worth it.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited to see that you are making a comeback. But I mean, it's not like you never went away, because I went down the rabbit hole, the Jennifer Pena rabbit hole.
I went away.
She did, but like, but you did the Univision show. Was it Telemundo?
Yeah, that was a little bit. That was like the beginning of the return, I think.
Okay.
But I went away for
How
like
many
13 years.
So you were like off the map, 13 years.
Completely. Yeah.
Wow.
I was able to do music through some local churches and stuff like that, leading worship and stuff like that. So I was still able to get my kind of like fix on that when it came to singing. But yeah, I was out for 13 years, and then pandemic happened, and I was bored at home, and wanted to sing, and I thought this could be fun. This could be fun. And I really experienced a lot of love. Like I really thought people wouldn't remember me, and I'll just be able to kind of blend in with what everybody else was doing. The whole world was on social media doing what they loved, right?
Right. Yeah.
Comedy,
TikTok, little sketches,
singing,
dances,
being funny, all kinds of different things that everybody was doing. And I was like, oh, I can, do that just for fun. But then people did start recognizing me, and people did start like, wow, like, it's good to see you, and it'd be great to see you back on stage, and I want new music, and so on and so forth. And I felt a lot of love. So I was like, that really feels good. Like, oh my gosh, first of all, like, oh, I guess they didn't forget about me.
Thank you.
I guess they didn't forget about me. But second, was not only did they not forget about me, they want me now.
Yes.
They still like me.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
They still like me. So that was really, really cool. And then the first thing that kind of kicked it off was the Canelo Saunders fight.
Okay.
So when I did that national anthem, there was a lot of like, oh, were you nervous? And like, how did it feel? And it just felt like home.
Wow.
Like, it was crazy because I was nervous until that like first second that I sang my first note. Like, I walked out, I was like shaking, and I said, Jose, and my whole body just relaxed. I'm like,
done. I love that for
yeah,
you.
It just felt like, man, this is where I belong, So that was kind of like the beginning. And then right after that, I got offered the first reality TV show, the dancing one that I did, and then after that the cooking one that I did. So they were fun. And then of course those really sparked fanned the flame, because I'm in front of cameras. I'm back with people in the industry, like people who know me, recognize me, remember my music, remember the things that I did. And there was a lot, even more love, but that I was able to feel and experience one-on-one.
Yeah.
So that was like, oh man, this is
yes, girl. We're so excited.
This feels really good. And
I love it.
Kind of just took off from there.
That is so awesome. So for those of you who don't know, you started in the music industry when you were 12? 11 years old. Yeah. And I wanted to play a special clip.
Okay.
Right now. Like right now. Yes.
Kicks though. And I get embarrassed, but I mean I get laugh at this.
look, and you were all just a
How
natural.
fun.
You did the whoa, 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 whoa.
It was always very natural to me. That's why
You
that's
can
kind of one of the
tell.
things that I just always felt like I must have been born for this, because for some reason it comes really natural. It's like being a girl, you know what I mean? Like, it's funny because I have 3 girls, and all 3 of them just at a certain age, it was probably maybe 2 that they start,
The
flipping the
personality is
hair
already-
and feeling pretty. And I'm like, man, we don't teach girls to feel like girls or be girly. You know what I mean? It comes
they do it.
natural. And so
That's
just
right.
as natural as that came for me or comes for people, singing and performing and all of it just kind of came natural for me.
So how were you discovered?
My mother had sent a video to Mr. Quintanilla for a little bit after Selena passed away, just kind of showing him how she had inspired me, because for so long I had been singing and everybody was like, you need to sing in Spanish, and you need to sing in Spanish. And I was like, Selena was probably the only like artist that I listened to in Spanish. So I didn't quite understand, like, why do people want me to sing in Spanish? I get it now. But at the time, I didn't understand. I didn't want to, but I did. I tried a couple of her songs.
Okay.
And so it was probably stemmed from my mom telling me, like, she's young like you, and she's, from here. So I remember thinking, well, that's kind of cool. And then young like me, not young as me, but young
but she's
like
young.
me. And she had been in the industry for several years already by that time. So it was just, there were certain things, and obviously her music, that resonated with me. So I decided to try No Debes Jugar en Como la Flor, and I did like this little family video that I
wish I could see that
I did
video.
them like once, like every few months or whatever, and whatever new songs I had learned I'd record, and my mom would make copies and send to the family. But I was scheduled for one the week that Selena had passed away. And me being a kid, when she passed away, I got really like scared.
Really?
Yeah, I felt scared.
What?
And I remember saying, like, I don't want to be a
I don't wanna
singer.
do
Like,
that.
If that can happen.
Because
to
you were, what,
somebody
9
just
when she
for-
passed away?
I was 11.
Okay, you were 11.
Yeah, I just remember feeling like if that can happen to somebody just for being a singer and doing what they love and being successful at it, then I don't want to do it. I'm good.
No, I'm
I'll
good.
just
I'm
be
all
a
right. I don't
normal
need to do all
kid. Yeah.
I don't need no
and
Yolanda
so
up
when
in my life.
And how crazy is that I went from that, and then my mom was like, well, the family's waiting for this video because this is going to be the first one where you're going to do Spanish, and they've been telling you for so long.
Your
She's
mom
like,
was like pushing.
yeah,
you're
she
a
did. And
cheerleader.
she's like, if you do it, we can send her dad a copy so that her dad knows like how she inspired you. And I was like, well, that's kind of cool. And I said, okay, well, then let me go write a little dedication in my room. And
You're all writing, "Dear
and I went, dear Dido,
Diary."
quiero dedicar, and I translated it word for word, like quiero dedicar esta canción, and da 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 da. So I did the video, and then my mom did send the copy, and again, a destiny, really, really destiny, because especially at that time after she had passed away, I mean, when I finally, Mr. Quintanilla called me and asked me to perform at the Astrodome, right? So after the Astrodome, the tribute, then called me back about a week later. I went on vacation after the tribute, came home. He had been kind of calling, so he offers the recording contract and says, come into the studio and check things out or whatever. And when I get there, there's like probably a whole room, warehouse type thing still exists, Q Productions, but an entire area was just floor to ceiling in boxes. And he tells me, he's like, hey, he says, you see all those boxes? And I'm like, yeah. He says, there's hundreds of thousands of videos just like yours. I'm going to cry thinking about it. He says, there's hundreds of thousands of videos just like yours. How yours ended up on my desk,
I can't.
he said, I don't know.
Wow.
And so there, again, it was like I went from being scared to being like, this was meant for me.
Right?
Like, yeah. And so it was just, again, natural destiny. Like,
You can't
God's
explain.
hand in it. Yeah. Like, there's no way to really explain it.
I also feel like the timing of the launch of your career was something that we needed as a gente, because we missed our queen, right? Like our queen, Selena. And because of your talent, your personality, your charisma, you just fit in right away.
Oh.
You can dance, you can sing, and not only that, but your music was good.
It was good.
The music was
It
well
was really
produced. The music were hit after
was
hit
fun.
after hit. The
That's
music
good
videos
music.
were cute.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like it was like the perfect storm,
Yeah,
right?
Mr.
for you.
Quintanilla knew what he was doing. He picked content, music
Content
that
music
was,
the
that
time.
was a little, more fitting for a child, which he had experience in because he had done it with Selena for so long.
Yeah, he
You
knew.
know?
He knows one thing about Mr. Quintanilla, like him or not, he knows how to pick stars.
He's a very intelligent man.
So AB produced several of
He
your
did.
songs.
He produced an album.
Okay,
yeah,
the
he
whole
produced
album.
my 4th album, Abrázame, Bésame.
I'm gonna make you cringe right now. Como si fuera la primera vez.
No cringing here, girl. No, not at all. That's memories. That's love right there. That's all I feel.
I love it. DJ Kane, right? With
Yeah.
oh my god,
Yeah,
that's such
yeah,
a
yeah.
classic.
Again, very talented
Yeah.
dude. And,
Oh,
and
gosh, yeah.
always have a lot of admiration for him and all the members of the group, and of course AB, and of course the family.
That's awesome. So then you go away and you become a mama, and you take time away from the limelight because you were from the age of 11 to the age of 20 something, and you're like, okay, I need to take a break from this. Do you feel like making those kind of sacrifices affected your mental health for the better, where you were wise enough, smart enough, aware enough to be like, you know what, I need to take care of myself? How do you feel about that kind of stuff?
I think that it took me a little while to grow into that level of intelligence and understanding how good of a decision it was for my mental health. It took me a long time to understand that. I didn't really think about it, to tell you the truth.
You were just like, I don't need to think
did what
about
I
this?
did,
Yeah.
and really, people ask me all the time, like, do you have regrets? I don't regret anything. I did what I did. I don't regret it. I said what I said. I did what I did. I don't regret it, because good and bad and reactions and what's the word that I'm looking for? Like the
response?
the effects.
The
effects were what they were supposed to be for whatever reason, whether it was negative. And if it was negative, I learned something from it. So I'm always grateful for those as well. And you really cannot appreciate the good as much without that bad. It's so true.
Snap.
And it's so true. So really, I can't. First of all, who wants to live with regrets, right?
No.
But really, like, I can't.
I love
I don't
that.
have time for that.
I'm one of those people.
I don't have the time or energy for that. I'd rather just take it for what it is, take everything for either a lesson learned or an experience or a memory made or something. But there's always something positive we can find in every single experience.
Sister.
Rather.
You know, I share a lot in common with you in that we've faced a lot of heartache and a lot of shifting. Fucking life throws shit at you and you're just like, boom, boom. Sometimes I tell people I'm Wonder Woman with a shield where I'm like, bam, bam.
But you know what? That's what I wrote Fuerte about. That's what I wrote Fuerte about, because when it comes down to it, I think that the things that make us stronger are how we, and the things that make us individuals and unique, right, are how we take each experience that's handed to us in life, the ups, the downs, the kicks, the falls, right? And how we decide to use those as our tools. We can learn from them, or we can let them bring us down. We can let them change our personality. We can let them turn us into jaded, bitter, resentful people, or we can choose to look at the bright side of everything. I am one that, like, again, I don't have the time or energy for negative, positive in every single thing that I can.
I love that.
And it's like, because why live any other way?
Life is short.
Why live any other way? And because I think those are the things that make us strong when we move and we move past things and we continue to move forward. And then you kind of look back and realize, like, wow, like I did that. I got through it.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm still in a good mental state. I still have positivity. I still have a positive outlook on life. I still have things to look forward to. It's like, why would we have done it any other way?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we can look back and be like, I got through it. I'm pretty damn strong. Like,
damn, fuerte.
Hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're all very proud of you. And one thing, if you don't know about Jennifer, is she wasn't a Tejano singer only. She is a pop star, a Latin pop music star. And I knew my girl went big. I was like, OMG. When you landed La Copa Mundial, I was like, yo, like our girl from Texas is an international star now.
That was awesome.
Do you feel like that was the moment? Like, was there a moment where you're like, I've made it in life? Like, I
think I was too young, really. Honestly, I think it wasn't until I was an adult and probably even began this return that I realized, like, man, the things that I got to experience and the things that I got to do were, first of all, once in a lifetime, because now the industry is completely different. Like, people don't get those kinds of opportunities today. So, like, I look back and I'm like, man, it makes me even more grateful for not only those opportunities, but for all the love and support that I really received, because it really could have gone either way. It really could have. I mean, even in the beginning of my career, there was so much hate.
What?
That it really
on a little girl?
On a little girl.
Why?
Girl.
I don't understand.
And I'm talking like ugly hate.
Why?
From grown-ups.
Why? Like,
it's crazy.
I don't like her. Like, what could they hate? You were adorable and you could sing. Like, who hates on? You know what? I believe it though. People are haters.
It was rough, and it could have gone either way.
How did you handle that as a little girl? Or did you even understand?
I did understand. Oh, I understood.
Like, so you were bullied in a way,
rough, yeah.
but in not.
I was bullied by people my age and their moms. Like, I was bullied by people my age and the adults.
God.
But I had a really strong mom, and my mom always, I mean, from the very beginning, told me, like, you're gonna have to grow a thick skin. Like, this is going to come with the territory. There's no way you're gonna, be able to continue if you let these things get to you. I want to teach my daughter that. That's, I think, the biggest thing that I've taken with me even today, and I think has made me the person that I am. The ease in which I can switch a negative experience into a positive one just by perspective and how I choose to look at it, I think stemmed from that.
Gotcha.
Was like, even though it's hard, I have to grow a thick skin, and I have to look at it like, okay, fine, you guys can hate and you can have your opinions and you can bully all you want, but I'm getting to experience this. And I'm getting to do what I love. And I'm getting to, record videos and perform for the people that actually want to come and see.
Yes, yes.
So it kind of started there.
I
really
love that. I think you are woke, girl. I think your personality and your mom, whatever she has instilled in you, shines now through your children, and you're able to bounce back and see things positive, not negative. That is not easy.
It's been probably my biggest tool that has gotten me.
What's your mom's name? Mary?
My mom is Mary, yeah.
Mary, onta
la señora Pena, Mary. Everybody called her Mary because she traveled with me, and so all my fans knew her.
Mary.
And stuff. Yeah.
Mary Pena.
But also so that the turning everything into positive, and I really want that for my children. Like, that's my biggest thing, right? But also just that I really get to kind of enjoy this. And I had 2 sisters. My sisters were amazingly supportive of me from the time that I was a little girl.
Are they
it was
older?
Just everything. Yeah, I had 2 older sisters. They were 6 years and 9 years older than me. And I mean, it could have gone both ways, really. I see siblings all the time that struggle with jealousy and rivalry, and I just thank my lucky stars every day. I'm like, my sisters were the best. They supported me 100% in anything I did, knowing that I wanted to be just like them. Like, there was a part of me that, yes, I had my career, but I mean, obviously I had the mind of a child, so somehow I saw both things happening. But I had my career, and yet I couldn't wait to be a tigerette like my sister. She was in the drill team, you know what I mean?
What's it called? A tiger what?
Tigerette.
A tigerette. Is that a Corpus
she
thing?
Was the drill team in school. Yeah. The mascot was the tiger. So I couldn't wait to be a tigerette. I wanted to do pageants like my older sister. Like, I wanted to be like them too. Yeah. And the fact that they were so loving and so supportive of me gave me even more to admire about both of them. I thank God every day that I never had to deal with those difficult things that happen in sibling and
ugly.
And I brace myself because I'm like, I got 5. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it because I haven't experienced those things if they do come. You know what I mean? And also we were 3 girls, so I don't know the mix of the boys and the girls, and I'm gonna learn as I go. We all do.
Do you have a little Jennifer Pena in the mix?
I have 3. I have 3 girls,
but do
and
you
they
spot
are all
it?
me.
Are you like, oh my gosh, you can sing,
Absolutely.
you can dance, you can have it
in good and bad. Hey, not only with like dancing, and they love music, all 3 of them, but their personalities, but their little attitudes. Sometimes I'm like, oof, that's me. That's something.
Oh yeah. These kids these days are real quick to snap back. I'm like, who are you?
Oh, okay,
ma'am?
Okay, no,
Excuse me.
but they are very much like me. All 3 of my girls.
Oh my God, that is so. Can you guys imagine 3 little Jennifer Penas?
3 little Jennifers.
I gotta see this. The little baby jets.
I can't wait to put them in my band, to grow them up, train them up, and make them
we're
my
all
band
learning
members.
instruments.
That was the idea,
right? Oh, that why you did it? No,
no, but it can work for my benefit depending on how long it takes them to learn.
That's true. Very true. I wanted to play this video for you really quickly, and I feel like it's very relatable to a lot of moms right now. So can we play that?
I'm taking a break.
Is the sound up?
In my
I can't hear it.
From my kids. Does anybody else do this? Because I feel like I'm really becoming acquainted with my rostrum. I think that's it.
That's it. Yeah. So isn't it crazy how we have to hide from our kids?
Yeah.
For me, it was my dog and my daughter. I was like, I just want to take a
but we need those little
a shower or
we
something.
Need those, and I'm grateful that now, like even my youngest is at an age where I can turn around for 5 minutes. I can go to the restroom for 5 minutes.
3?
Meaning my youngest. My 3-year-old is now like, okay, we're there. It's not like if I turn around, she's gonna choke on something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like it's like I can go to the restroom and take 5 minutes and check some texts or something like that. And I spend a lot of time. Hey, I spend a lot of time in my bathroom. Actually.
I know you were like, I'm getting familiar with my bathroom walls.
No, not only that. Check this out. So right now, I'm living in the house that I grew up in, and in that house, like we have, it's a big restroom. I remember, growing up, like we had all our friends in there. We chill, like I'd say, like 5 to 7 of us up in the restroom, chilling. Like one of us using the restroom, 1 showering, 3 in front of the mirror. Like we're chilling, right? And now I find myself in my restroom a lot because in the bedrooms there's always something going on, right? So if I need a moment of quiet, I go to the restroom, and everybody's like, "Why are you always in your restroom when you FaceTime me?" I'm like, "This is my chill spot.
This is my office. What are you talking about?"
Really? Hey, it's got good acoustics for singing.
Hey. I love all your TikToks. She does. If you guys want some entertainment, go follow her on TikTok because she sings and dances.
Thank you. I have fun. It's been difficult getting into a groove with the content making and stuff, but I have a lot of fun.
You do just fine.
Thank you.
From a content creator.
Thank you.
You're doing just fine.
Thank you.
So recently you split off from your tour from Signal. So are you picking up again to do it again? And by the way, when you have to change and pivot, when we talk about that, it happens, and that's what's happening right now on this show. We've had to make a lot of changes very quickly. Life is all
about shifts and pivoting,
so I'm
and
like, okay,
we gotta take it as it comes, and again, choose to have the perspective of seeing the good in everything. I am super proud of Cásate Conmigo. I mean, I think it's a beautiful song. I'll always be proud of it. And I, got to reconnect with my fans. I met a lot of amazing people so far, and I'm not done, obviously. But there's a lot of good in the past few months of, of experiences. So there's a lot of good to take with me as well. And then in the coming months, I do have things coming up. Like, it's just a matter of we're pivoting and shifting as we go.
Okay.
So there's a lot kind of, happening, and a lot being reorganized and moved around and stuff like that. I think, like I said in my last video, my biggest focus right now and priority is probably, releasing some new music. So I really I had kind of put that back on the back burner for a little bit because touring was taking so much of my time and it was taking me away from my kids a lot. So I always felt bad to kind of go on the road and be away from my kids while I'm on the road and then come back and also be away from my kids while I, continue to work on making music. So now this allows me to kind of just calendar better, manage my time a little bit more. So I'm trying to be careful in how I do that and including everything important to me in there. So content creating, building my team, because I think that's going to be key. In
Can I be on the team?
Manage it all. Girl, I need Chingona
Can I
like
be?
you.
Can I be the official social media Chingona person?
You tell me, girl. I do need help with my social media. That is one of the areas I'm
just saying. I'm gonna throw myself up in there.
All right.
If y'all see me on tour with Jennifer Pena, don't ask questions.
Don't. But so yeah, that's kind of my focus for the next few months.
That's good to know because I know a lot of our fans are like, when you tell us where to buy the ticket and we will go buy. We are loyal, and I know that you recognize that and you know that.
Thank you. Right now I do have some stuff. I did confirm that I will be at the Victoria Memorial Day Bash.
Okay.
I have Vegas coming up in July 12th and July 27th. And then I have Monterrey and Saltillo September 6th and 7th. Those are like on the calendar, confirmed.
Okay.
And like I said in that video, I will be promoting and posting everything on my social
on your
media
platforms.
So everything will be there.
And as far as new music, so tell me, do you have an album coming out? I know you have a couple of songs that you've come out with.
That's a big one because there's so many like different ways I could go when it comes to like the music and releasing the music. So I'm still I'm trying to be very cautious and careful in how I go about that. So I'm taking my time with that one, but I am working on new music and I have lots of amazing stuff that I cannot wait for my fans to hear. So I'm really anxious to get that out, and that's why I kind of say for the next few months I'm going to shift my focus on trying to get some stuff out for the fans to hear.
Gotcha.
I'm excited about
okay,
it.
girl, I'm here for it. I want to know what is going on with the music, because I always feel like you're just going to be one of those artists that's going to bust out the hits. Like everything is going to be very danceable, very memorable, on repeat. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so. I like I said,
but the same genre, Tejano, Latin pop. Like, same thing?
Probably. I don't want to box myself into any particular genre.
Reggaeton.
I just want to have fun with music, and I think I have really good taste in music, so I know like if I like it and I love it, I think that people will too. And I'm really proud of what I've done so far. So I'm really excited to get it out there.
Ooh, so am I. So is there any, I'm going to take a question from the audience, but is there anything else you want the audience to know? If you guys would ask a question, we're going to pick one lucky winner because I know you have fans all over the country, all over the world. Look at this. Wishing you the best from Gloria Torres. Let's see. Get a good question.
Gloria. Thank you.
Let's get a good one. I was 13. I sang in San Antonio right before Jennifer.
Right before Jennifer Pena.
Priscilla! Do you remember Priscilla? I remember. That's my girl Priscilla.
Oh, I'd have to see a face.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm all some names I remember, but some I have to see a face. Saludos de
Saltillo, Coahuila. Did you grow up speaking Spanish or you learned Spanish? Because your Spanish is bomb.
Thank you. I learned Spanish as I went. I started singing in Spanish and then kind of just developed the need to speak more of it as I went. Obviously, in the beginning of my career, most of my performances were here in Texas. They were people just like me that, listened to Spanish music and still spoke English or probably didn't, maybe even didn't speak Spanish at all. Sure. But as I began to progress in my music and I began to kind of cross over into the pop and the regional Mexican and go to Mexico more, I really felt that kind of pressure and need to communicate more with my fans, and that obviously involved in learning more Spanish. And it kind of just came natural because I was immersed in it for so much time. Like sure. I was traveling really extensively to Mexico with that AYB album, with the Abrázame Bésame album.
Oh, okay.
And then after that is when I began the Latin pop crossover. So there I was spending a lot of time in Miami. I was spending a lot of time around, all the different Latin American cultures, Venezuelans, Argentinos, Puerto Ricans. I learned all the, and I'm not good at them, or I can't say I can identify them off the bat, but I spent a lot of time around different cultures where I was getting around that age too, where I want to be involved in the conversation. I don't want to just answer a question.
Right.
I want to understand the full conversation. So it became a little bit more conversational around that time.
You're so good at it, though.
Thank you.
Oh, my damn, girl.
Thank
you
you.
sound like a...
Now I really like speaking Spanish, like for real.
You're just bomb at it. Like, I feel like mine is still Tex-Mex, like, quiero ir a la tienda con mis amigos.
When I'm in a...
Like
when
it
I'm
changes.
In a setting, yeah. When I'm in a setting, I'll definitely do more English than
Parquear
Spanish.
mi cargacha en el garaje.
Yes.
Somebody was asking if you have any pets.
Not right now.
Okay.
Not right now. I don't. Well, I have my hamster and my cat.
You have you do have pets.
Well, yeah, I do. But my hamster really, it was supposed to belong to my son. But I love that hamster.
Oh,
she's so cute.
Do hamsters have like legit personalities, like a dog or a cat does? Like, do they just chill? Like, what do hamsters do?
I mean, I don't know if it's unique or if they have unique personalities, but she's a savage. First of all, I've gone through like 2 or 3 cages because she can choose.
Wait, you did that really good. Do it again. Like what?
So I've gone through. So that's definitely she's savage, but she's super sweet and she likes being pet and likes chilling. But she's also not as spoiled or as like attached as the ones I see on social media that I follow, because I do follow hamster accounts.
Oh my god. Jennifer low-key has a hamster obsession.
Her name is Biscuit, but I call her Busy Bee. And she was my kids. And then I have a cat that I've had since my son was 1. And she's getting up there in age, and she's never been nice at all. Her name is Buzz. She's never been nice. And I think this last year she has really bonded with me.
Aww.
And she is pretty attached to me now. She loves me. She loves me.
Okay, Nene. Oh my God.
Yeah.
If you're a Nene fan, you know exactly.
They know.
Shout out to Nene. So our fans, number one question we're getting right now is for you to sing a cappella. So if you're down, girl, give us a little tent. Ooh, girl, let's fix this hair. Nobody.
It's getting hot in here, girl. Can I make that my acapella piece? It's getting hot in here.
So both you and I have jackets. Let's make it a rated PG-13 tonight.
Just kidding.
Mom's gone wild. See, you don't have to. Totally up to you. What's a classic? Abrázame, bésame.
Yeah.
Si tú te vas de mí, amor sin ti.
Yeah, that's a good one. I love Si tú te vas. It's definitely one of my favorites to sing. So, si tú te vas, ¿qué voy a hacer con lo que siento? ¿Qué voy a hacer con el vacío enorme que me quede adentro? Pa, 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 pa. Si tú te vas, si yo no puedo estar contigo, ¿cómo le explico al corazón cuando se muere de frío?
Dun, 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 dun.
Si tú te vas, te llevarás todas mis ganas de vivir.
Yay! Bravo! Oh my God, girl, you sound
I needed more cowbell.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to mess up your solo because it sounded way better than my cowbell. But you know what? Girl, you sound the same, bruh. You know that? Has anybody ever told you, like, your voice is beautiful? It's still just as powerful as it was from before.
Thank you.
And really quickly, I just want to take a quick... Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, now...
More cowbell. Wait. That's really loud. I want to get up and do the character right now.
Do it. Do
no,
it.
you need to do it. You
What
need
character?
to be Will Ferrell in the
like,
SNL skit. Be like, more cowbell.
It's freaking loud.
Yeah, that was a really loud cowbell. That's one. Very loud cowbell. I don't think we need more cowbell with that one.
Right? I have one more really juicy question. But before we do that, I did want to give a shout out to our last sponsor, who is Charisma Machado. And she is the owner of 11 Jump. And 11 Jump is an investment, real estate investment consultancy. Yes, that's Charisma. And she is also a mentor of mine.
She's beautiful.
I know. And she's awesome. She has just joined the Heartfire Media and being in Chisme team. We're so blessed to have her. But she is also a real estate investor. And so what she does is, if you are the first time investor and you don't know where to put your money or how to flip a house or buy, properties, rentals, she knows how to do those things. She's done it multiple times. She's definitely a certified Chingona in my eyes. And I just want to give her a really quick shout out before the show ended and say, y'all go get with Charisma. And I call her Shar. Carisma, but I call her Char.
That's an awesome name too,
right? But yes, okay. Final question: are you ready? Because this chisme is deep, you guys.
Ooh, I don't know.
We know you're divorced. Do you believe in love?
Absolutely.
Will you ever get married again?
Yes.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I hope.
Do you want a boyfriend?
I do.
You want one?
Heck yeah.
So you're single, ready to mingle?
I'm not like searching. That's not to say I'm like searching, but
no,
It just means like I think life is meant to be spent with other people, and I have amazing people in my inner circle, and they have partners. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like I think life is meant to be lived. Is that right? Correct? Lived in a partnership. And for me, it's like, I want to, there are a lot of my experiences that I want to be able to share with somebody. And I want to be able to get off stage and be like, hi, baby. Yes, it went so good.
Oh my
yes.
God.
I like that. I enjoy that experience. And yes, I do want that again.
Okay. Do you have a type? Because I'm going to start making calls as soon as this show ends.
I don't really know. I mean,
a height,
I've only
a
had
race.
I was young when I got into my marriage, and then it wasn't like I was really available to look.
And you're not,
so
you can't be like swiping left and swiping right.
No, exactly. So I don't really know.
There's weirdos out there. Don't do that.
I don't really know. As a matter of fact, I've been asked that question, and I was like, I think it's, and then I'm like, you know what? I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I have no idea.
So before your first husband.
But the important thing
Sure.
is that I think I'll feel it. I think I'll know. Like, I am an outgoing person. I like relationships, meaning friendships and connections, and there's a lot of that. So I think I'll know when it's the real, when it's like
a legit,
yeah. Like, this is not just a friend connection. This is different.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so you heard it here on Bean and Chisme first, you guys, because we're going to pretend like you haven't told anybody else that. I mean, I don't think you have.
I don't know that I've ever said it on it's a question I get asked often, and I like to answer things honestly.
I love that. Okay, so I'm single too. You're single.
Oh, you want to talk about it? No, just kidding. I'm on now. I got to start thinking of people I can hook you up with.
Girl, it is time for chingonas like us to find real men who know how to handle all this goodness. So will you take a stroll with me at the pulga and we'll go looking around just for funsies?
Yeah, we're gonna create some content.
Yes.
Definitely. Do I get to like dress up like like you?
Yes. The chola version
All right,
of Jennifer Pena.
Cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we can do that.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, thank you, Jennifer, so much for joining us. Girl, we could go
Thank you
all
for
night. Maybe
having
there'll be a
me.
part
I know,
two.
This is fun.
You guys
been
find
fun.
Jennifer on all the platforms. Please support her. Not that I have to
Pena
ask
official.
you.
I know there are a lot of fake accounts out there, and there's like more and more coming. Like
The fan accounts?
Yeah. Well, no, fake accounts.
account?
Yeah,
Okay,
like,
so no.
There are fan accounts that are pretty confusing as well. Like
Okay.
sometimes even I get confused. Did I post that? No, that's account that looks exactly like mine. That's even confusing me. So just be careful. And I love connecting with my fans, but I have a limit. So if you're like having full on like relationships with me if I'm promising things and not coming through it. It's not me, okay?
Oh, y'all.
Because there are those too. Like, you said you were going to do this, and I'm like, what are you even talking about? Oh, you know, there's an email that I've been talking to and phone numbers, and I'm like, no.
Gotcha.
So just be careful, be smart. Like, my official accounts are Jennifer Pena Official on TikTok. Be careful with the Enyas too. Like, I'm verified on Instagram.
Okay.
And then TikTok is Jennifer Pena. I don't think it has the Enya, so just be careful. I mean, you know which one is mine.
Just know who you're talking to and not the fake,
Be
but the
careful.
real.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, girly. Well, we're going to see you. We are here to support you. We're ready for it. We are here for it.
Yes.
We are here for the
Thank
music,
you.
for the upcoming
Thank
performances. Thank you again for being here. And I will see you at the Pulga on Sunday because we're going to go find a man. We're going to find a man.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching.
You know, I have band members, right? I got band members.
You know, I don't do the
I meet a lot of people in
musician
this industry.
because I don't like
You're
that they're
right.
on the road.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying, right?
I get you,
Okay.
girl. But
All right.
I meet a lot of people, so I'm going to keep you in mind now.
You do me, I'll do you, and then we'll have a wedding together.
No,
and then
See, let's clear this up.
Okay,
I am
what?
not asking you to hook me up. I'm not asking anybody
Well,
to
no,
hook
she's
me
not.
up. I think
she's not.
that it will happen when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen, and I am going to count on that.
Oh man, well, pues I was gonna,
No,
introduce
thank
you to my primo.
Thank you, love it, but no.
All right, you guys, thank you for joining us, and of course, please subscribe to the Bean and Chisme Show on all platforms. We appreciate your support. Thank you to our sponsors. As always, you can sponsor any of our episodes and any of our content. Please send us a DM or visit any of my website, beanandchisme.net. And our next episode is May 16th, and we'll see you here again.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.